That's the reason why they call me King. Bad mouth, beat the label 1080 the click. And you know I'm about my papers, cause we trying to get rich. Hieroglyphics, well, I'm wearing KC is the hood. And you know I'm trying to go and get mine, that's all good. Bad mouth, beat the label 1080 the click.
Yeah.
And you know I'm about my
That's it right there. So I've already thrown in the vegetables. So I got the vegetables simmering. I told you I chopped up potatoes. I also chopped up some carrots. And I did forget the onions, but I did get them chopped in and put in there in the last moment. So you'll see me put the top back on. Right now I got it simmering with the top on. And yeah, so you gotta kind of just let it do what it do. I do have a plan on maybe putting a second pack of that seasoning in there. Because it's all about the flavor. So if you don't have an opportunity to make it the flavor, then it really won't be what it's supposed to be, which is the beef stew. So yeah, so I put 2 packs in sometime. I let it simmer on the first pack, cause my veggies and everything simmering with the meat. And then I throw that second pack in there just to give it that big punch, that big Tyson punch. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it real good. So anyway, I'm letting that simmer. And then I guess I'll go ahead and get to my last point. My top 5. So we're actively at number 1. Number 1. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the list at this point has been a shock to a lot of people, if you know me, because of the fact that we, I got Jay-Z at number 3. So you already know that's enough tragedy and controversy for me in itself to put Jay-Z at number 3. But again, it's not my list. This is the industry standard list. It's not mine. So it's just my opinion based on rap history. So with that being said, I got my number 1 influencer of hip hop. And this came from my cousin. Again, he's 10 years older than me. So we had an opportunity to talk, and when we talked about it, it made sense. At the time, since I didn't catch it at the time because I was too young, but everything he said made sense. And then I've watched interviews from my favorite rappers on my list, and all of them happen to mention this guy as being their most influential person in their career. So again, I have to give him the list, the top of the list or the king of the list. And I'm sure nobody on this list would argue with me. If so, y'all put it in the comments and we'll talk about it. Maybe one of these guys get to hear it and we can have a real debate about it. Again, not my top 5, but anyway. Number 1, Rakim. All crowns and barrels and praises go down to the God Rakim because he is the most influential rapper of all time. It all started with Rakim. Everybody flow. You can hear it in flow. You can hear some of the early people's songs. You can hear it in Eminem songs. He wrote Will Smith's Summertime song. And you can hear Rakim all over that. And that's a hit. And people don't even know about Rakim. Rakim laid the foundation for what we know is being cool. And that's true. For me being from the generation I'm from, which was influenced by that guy, what I consider to be the epitome of being cool. And that's what it all comes from Rakim and his big chains and his flow and what he was talking about, and him being a 5%, put it on a whole different level, man. So you gotta put him up there with the greats, if not the greatest. So again, that's my top 5. Controversial, I know. If you don't agree, hey, go ahead and put it in the comments. Do not forget to like and subscribe at the same time. So it's a great thing. We can talk about it. I love hip hop. I love cooking. So this is what I do. So let's talk about it. If you don't agree with me, then let me know because I'm here to discuss it. Hey, yo. But at the same time, so I'm going to do my last check on my Bachelor's beef stew over here. Looking and smelling real good. If y'all can smell it, boy, I tell you, boy, it's real good. Real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this simmer up. Eventually, I'm gonna end up putting it over some rice, and it's gonna get real sexy. So I'm gonna put it over some rice. I'm gonna let that simmer up, and then I'm gonna show y'all my finished product. Again, I want to thank y'all for taking out the time, y'all for tuning in and watching Cook with the King. And it's always been a pleasure.
Now we looking at them company mergers and hit the stop. Went from futons to cots and bed, and then the pallet. I've been giving you my story of life up in the ballad. I'ma get the steak, my babe, you know she get the salad. Take another shot of Douce for days I couldn't have it. I got a habit, paper some say it's the greed. The hustle that's in my nature, trying to get what I need. Self-preservation, yeah, survival of the fittest. Can't go to sleep at night, I'm plotting how to get it. Waking up in the morning with the grinding on my mind. Catch myself daydreaming about money and dollar signs. Bad mouth, read the label 1080 to click. And you know I'm about my papers, cause we trying to get rich. Hieroglyphics, well, I'm wearing KC is the hood. And you know